Well, tensions mounting over President Trump's decision to end DACA. The New York Attorney General now taking the matter to court.
Today, we are suing the federal government. We are suing to protect the rights of dreamers and the rights of the millions of friends and relatives who love them.
Well, and he's not the only one. 15 states and Washington, D.C. are also joining that lawsuit against the government, saying the move was motivated by prejudice. But isn't the president just upholding the law? Here to weigh in is Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano.
Good morning.
Judge, so they're suing this administration over DACA.
You know, I read the lawsuit that they filed last night, and I think it's a political stunt. I don't think it has a chance of surviving, and I don't even think they made the best arguments that are available against the president. They basically argued that the manner in which the president decided to change DACA did not comport with the notice you're supposed to give when you're going to change rules or procedures.
A technicality?
A highly technicality. Here's another issue. You can't sue in federal court unless you've been harmed. The states have not been harmed. In fact, no one's been harmed.
No standing.
Because they don't have standing, because DACA is in place right now. Donald Trump's Justice Department and Department of Homeland Security are honoring it. The president himself said it's not going to happen, no change until March 5th. And by the way, by then, Congress may have legislated DACA and made it the law of the land.
So what happens with this?
Well, I think the lawsuit is premature and probably will be dismissed. It missed its strongest argument, which is that every president since Ronald Reagan has deferred the deportation of the parents of children born here and of adults who came here as babies. Because Barack Obama wrote it down on a piece of paper, those who disagreed with it took that piece of paper into court, challenged it, and they won. If he had not written it down and just followed what his predecessors did, we wouldn't have this problem now. And Donald Trump, remember how the White House said tweets are official governmental proclamations, said, maybe Congress will make DACA the law of the land, and then I will enforce it. I think his heart is in the right place, but he's trying to do what he took an oath to do, which is uphold the Constitution and uphold the laws as Congress has written them, not as he wants them to be.
Sure. All right. One other thing in the news is the state of Texas voter ID law apparently is okay for now, and so a federal appeals court has blocked the injunction.
All right. So in Texas, in order to vote in any election, you have to show a government-issued voter ID. People who challenged this showed that certain classes of people, mainly African Americans and Hispanics, were not able to obtain these IDs, and the law unfairly discriminated against them. In order to accommodate that, the Texas legislature said, okay, if you can't get the ID, you just sign an affidavit telling us what you did to try and get it, you prove who you are and where you live, and then you vote. That's what's happening in Texas. It's a win-win on all sides. 95% of people show IDs. Those who can't get the IDs or don't want to get them have other means of demonstrating who they are, and they get to vote.
Did Texas give them away free? I know some states have said if you can't get one or can't pay for one, we'll issue you a free government ID. I mean, what could be the constitutional argument against showing who you are when you exercise our most sacred right of vote?
There is no constitutional argument against it, Pete. It's just a practical argument. Certain elements of society felt they were unable to get to the government in a timely manner. And
they don't have driver's
correct.
license.
And the answer to your question is yes, it was for free. The government cannot charge you for a voter ID. It can charge you for a passport, but under long-standing Supreme Court precedent, it can't charge you to exercise your right to vote.
Amazing. Amazing that this is what's at issue, though, is whether you have to prove who you are.
Right. Right. Now, in New Jersey, where I vote, in a little town of 4,000 people in northwest New Jersey, Hampton Township, I walk in, hi, I sign in, and I vote. I've never shown an ID.
That's because they know who you are.
Well, no, it's a different way. They treat everybody that way out there.
Yeah. All right. Well, Judge, thank you very much for dropping by.
Pleasure, guys.
Appreciate
Good to be with you.